All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Super special episode today. We're introducing my friend Carlos's new car, and you're gonna see it in a minute. But we decided to do something special. Instead of doing it over the phone or through Zoom or something like that, here with me in North Carolina is none other than Carlos.
Yo!
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Enjoying it so far.
Good to have you here, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This guy drove 11 hours in his new car from Michigan to
right.
North Carolina. That was something, right?
I don't suggest anybody to do that.
Yeah, but we're enjoying, we're having fun, we're making some footage. You're gonna see that in future videos. But now we're gonna introduce his wonderful new car. What car is it?
Well, it's a 2016 Mercedes-AMG GTS.
Oh, man.
In white.
It's just gorgeous. You're gonna see it now. He's gonna walk us around the car, tell us what he likes, and some of the features that you might not know about, and you'll be surprised. So let's check it out. All right, my friend Carlos, look at this beauty, man. What can you tell me about it?
Well, there's so many things to say about it, but to be honest, number one thing for me, styling.
Right.
The styling of the car, it's absolutely, for me, timeless. It's got a great shape, great proportions front to back. Longest hood I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
For any car I've had.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's very nice.
We gotta open it up soon.
We will do that soon, but it houses a very nice power plant with a nice V8 4.0 twin turbo. So lots of power in here.
Lots of power. I mean, it's the same shape as the GTR, right? Pretty much.
It's pretty much similar shape. You know, the GTR was just an upgrade to a few things around, including features on the engine to get more power out and more carbon fiber parts and a little bit suspension changes and whatnot. But it's like an upgraded version of this.
Right. All right, let's walk
GTS is
around.
fantastic.
Tell me what the features that you like the most.
Well, one of the things in this particular car I like is that it came in with the front and side Brabus side skirt and front splitter all in carbon fiber.
Right,
So
look at that.
you can see them; they look very sharp.
Oh,
on this
with
car.
with the fin. I love the fin.
With the fin on the back, it looks
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, let's look at the front. It's got the front splitter, carbon, gorgeous, and that grill.
It was all blacked out when I received it, so
Yeah.
I really liked it. The only thing I wish I would do, and you will note it in the future, is I probably pop up the letters with something that make contrast, because you can't see the AMG.
Right, you might want to put those in white just to.
The same thing on the side when we roll it around here.
Yep.
You got the side vents for the engine, actually functional. You get air exhaust right here. And you see the V8 B-turbo, it's all black, so you can barely see it.
Right.
And that's something that eventually I'll probably change the color in here so it pops out and easier to see.
Sweet.
Something nice.
Man, look at that hood. Unbelievable. I remember the Jaguar F-Type that I had. It had a long hood, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, here, I'm in one zip code here. By the end of the hood is in another zip code, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I can tell you when we wash it, it's a long work.
Right.
Very nice side mirrors. Who knows? Maybe we'll do carbon in here. Something to check out down the channel. We'll find out. All the rims are blacked out. They look very nice. I think the original ones were all silver, and these ones were all blacked out.
Yeah.
And with the standard brakes in red calipers,
Red calipers.
cross drill rotors,
It
standard.
looks awesome. Look
This
at
is
that
the
backside.
Edition 1 wing. It came in with it. Apparently the previous owner had it installed. And otherwise it would have been the flexible wing that pops up at different speeds and whatnot. All the emblems blacked out, which looks pretty sharp.
Very cool. You can see we're using some GoPros and cameras to do some filming.
Which you will see later.
Yes.
Very clean on the back, and one of the things I would like to eventually maybe work on is a diffuser down there. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. We
So
might
you
see
want-
some nice stuff going down there.
You want to do carbon fiber?
Most likely we'll end up doing that. Yes.
Nice.
It looks very sharp when we do that in here.
It sounds awesome too. We're gonna do some cold start just so that people can hear it.
That's right.
Yeah. You want to take us inside?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Check it out.
Let's have a look. That interior is epic.
Go ahead.
That interior is epic. So we can see Alcantara in the steering wheel.
All the trim
All-
on the top.
All the trim. This is just amazing. And there's some details that people might not know about, Carlos. Why don't you tell us about the center console?
Well, the center console, it's a classic. It's some of you may not know, but it was designed in a V shape with 8 buttons representing the V8 cylinders used in the engine. So it's an homage to the engine that they were using. It's one of the most beautiful, very nicely engineered power plants that AMG has put together. So this shape and the buttons is an homage to it, symbolizing each one, the cylinders. It's kind of cool.
So what do you do here? That's not factory.
No, the factory actually is a very piano black surface like this one,
Yeah.
all around the button here, and they have this aftermarket emblem. It's actually a metal stamp. It's embossed, all raised, very, very nice, and you put it on there, and
That's
there
very
you
cool.
go. It gives it a nice touch.
That's very cool. And look at the embossing here in the leather.
It's embossed in the leather with a symbol as well for AMG.
Yeah, and it's got space in the back. I mean, you brought in a lot of bags in there, so there's like, you know how many liters of space?
I don't know the space, but I know I had on the back 5 complete bags, including
Yeah.
a box with all the...
Let's find out and
Tools.
put it on the screen here so
All right.
people know what it is. The
We'll add
center
it.
screen, I think, I heard that you want to do an upgrade. Tell us about it.
Well, that's coming actually very soon. I'm waiting for that to arrive from the mail. It's a very nice Android screen. It's a little bit bigger in size, a little bit wider, but it's capable of doing CarPlay and Android. So
Yeah.
it can do all kinds of features you can think of. One of the things that everybody talks about 2016 through 18 models is the inability to do CarPlay. And that's something that should have been there.
Yeah,
For
that's something.
Mercedes, that's a little miss, but
Oh.
that's coming.
I love the dials and analog dials. It's just like I had in my Jaguar. They're wonderful.
Correct. And what you see there, it's in orange, the dials. When you see the car in orange, that specific model was equipped with a dynamic package, which means it has the tuned suspension. Not only in the 4 corners you can adjust it, but also you can have mounts on the engine and the transmission on the back. They all tune at the same time, from very soft comfort to very stiff race
Very
version
cool.
and in between.
Thanks. Cool, Carlos. Let's look at the engine bay.
All right, let's check it out.
Oh,
This is the gem of the
dude.
vehicle,
Wow.
right here.
Very cool. Look
Everything
at this.
happens here.
With the typical handcrafted signature by the Mercedes-AMG.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah, single build, those assigned specialists that actually work in each particular engine, and this one is particularly done by this individual.
Awesome.
So it's pretty cool.
Tell us where the engine sits, because I mean we got this long hood, but at the end
It's
of
a
the
very
day,
long hood, and everybody
this is like a
thinks-
mid-engine car, even though if it's on the
Actually, it is. It's officially mid-engine because the engine sits behind the front axle of the vehicle. The engine starts pretty much about here.
wow.
Everything in the front, you see, boxes, air intakes. You got a bunch of hoses underneath and reservoirs for coolant and so on and so forth, and radiators up here in the front. And when you think about it, from here forward, it's all the ancillary stuff that is used for cool the engine or get air to the engine and whatnot. The engine starts pretty much right here, and right here in between the two, you see the turbos,
Right.
which are buried right in between the V shape of the engine. So it's called a hot V8 with the turbos right in the center.
Horsepower and torque.
For this year, it was, if I recall correctly, 503 horsepower, and torque is around 475, give or take.
Awesome.
I'll have to double check the numbers. We'll put them below on the video.
Awesome. And like I said, it sounds amazing. We're gonna hear that in a second. And some people tune this car and it can get crazy horsepower out of this engine, right?
Absolutely, when you think about it, this engine is the base for the GTR, for the GTR Pro, and for the Black Series. It's the same base engine, just for the high-end Black Series, they update internals and things in the engine, but a GTR is pretty much this one with a few upgrades on it. Very, very minor.
Very cool. All right, Carlos, so we're gonna do a cold start, right?
All right, here we go.
Let's check it out. Go for it. Woo. Wow, that's nice. Awesome. Carlos, what a great machine you have, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's wonderful. The car has an Instagram page. What is it?
It's Frost AMG GTS. Follow us.
You need to follow it here. Remember also to follow GarageBots and subscribe on Facebook. I'm going to be reposting some of his content, and you're going to see a lot more content made of the car, right?
More
So
coming, for
you need to stay tuned. There's some cool, interesting stuff coming up and great pictures that we're taking too.
That's right.
That he's going to post on his Instagram. So until next time, take care. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome.
All right. I'll see you around again soon. Take care.
Bye.